When you play an action game, what is something that you'll see the most? I mean, if you're bad at the game, then the death screen, but no. I mean the running cycle, if you're illiterate and can't read the title of the video. To show how far we've come with animation style and details, I'll be showing some great examples of running cycles from the 1990s. But before I actually start showing you the games and their animations, I need to teach you what a running cycle is. A great way to classify a running cycle is to say that at some point both feet are off the ground. Let's take this animation reference and look. Sure enough, both feet are off the ground at some point. To help with the feel of motion as well, the arms will also sway back and forth to show that yes, they are running. Alright, now let's look at some actual video games. In the hit classic that this title is, there's some fun little things about Mario's running animations. First, the small version. This is actually just a 2-frame animation. The reason it looks cleaner is that your brain is actually just filling in the gaps for you. You see that a lot in old video games because of the space limits on old cartridges. For when he's big, he actually gets an upgrade with a 3-frame cycle. Before we move on, I actually want to note some things, mainly the arms. Since when Mario is smaller, he seems to have less weight and more aerodynamic, he puts his arms behind him to go faster. To go back to the big version and see that he's now swinging his arms from being the overweight Italian that he is. These details help convey motion, especially with characters with disproportionate bodies. Talking about disproportionate bodies, Sonic is a blue blur that people recolored in MS Paint and called their OC on DeviantArt. I'm getting off track. Sonic is all about running, so no wonder they would put a lot of time into his running animation. The run is 4 frames long, and since he would go fast, his feet naturally, streak from the speed. A nice little touch is that he barely touches the ground, emphasizing how fast he's actually going. A detail that they did that is crucial to his running in particular is that his head doesn't bob up and down like Mario's head. This is done so when he's running super fast, it doesn't look like he's having a stroke. Moving on. It's round, it's pink, it's cute, it's jiggly. Kirby's Dream Land is a Game Boy game, so I will give it some slack in some places, but honestly, I don't need to. Just look at this. The way Kirby waddles fits them perfectly from being too round and fat. The way they have to throw their arms back and forth so aggressively just to get one step in. It is like the best style of animation for Kirby, honestly. Oh god. This video is already going on too long. Alright, let's just get going. I know this video is like 50% Nintendo, but let me make it 75%. Donkey Kong Country is really weird, but in honestly, a good way. The way they make the animations was making 3D models, animating them, and then taking all that hard work and tossing it out the window by compressing it. Well, I guess it served them well because they won multiple awards based off of the art. The running animation itself almost looks like if it was based off of a horse gallop. Because it was. Go to the Wikipedia. It literally says that. It looks like he keeps on taking deep breaths. Like he's not really heavy, but more like he's been running for a long time. Especially in the game, because it's an action game about platforming, all about movement, The frames are... What? I'm sorry, 8 frames? Now it makes sense why they were so worried about if it was going to work or not. Because if the running animation is just 8 frames, think of all of the other animations that have to keep pace with the 8 frames. Dear God. Honestly, this animation got a lot of hard work put into it, so it's nice to see it got awarded so much back then. Now, that's all I have. Wait, what? There's another game? Where? Wait, oh, here we go. Dr.